Hey people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know I disappeared as usual, and it's kind of my MO, right? Like I say, oh guys, I'm going to start being consistent. I'll definitely be dropping videos every now and then I just disappear for a very long time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm going to try and do better. I'm not going to make any promises this time around, but I'll definitely try to do better. Anyways, in case you do not know, if you're just stumbling on this pretty face for the first time, my name is Feyin Toluwa, aka Feinti, aka Feyin Lean, and this is my YouTube channel. So what do I do on this channel? Basically, I started this YouTube channel to document my journey then as a biker, and I also started to do lifestyle just to show everything I did, travel, and then I also used this platform to talk to people. So if you've not subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe right now. Thank you. Now, what are we here for today? Swear that you don't know what we're here for. Okay, let's be serious. So, in November 2023, yeah, I got this nudge in my soul, my spirit to start this series. And I was uncomfortable. I wasn't ready. And ever since then, that's almost 2 years ago, I've always had the thoughts creeping. I've always had the nudge. I've always had the signs like, and I'm like, I'm not comfortable doing this series. Okay, I'll do it when everything is soft. Okay, I'll do it when I'm settled. Okay, I'll do it when I've sorted everything out and I can say, oh, this is what happened, and then this is it now. And it hasn't worked out. Like, the nudge has been there. So in April, May, right, I decided I was going to go for it, start the series. And then unfortunately, I fell ill, and I've tried to gather my strength ever since then. So here we are now today. What is this series going to be called? I really don't know. I think it is you and you and you watching this that would help me pick the title. I don't know if it is to say starting over in your 30s, struggling in your 30s, or whatever it is in your 30s, or just maybe generally just starting life over. I don't know what the title will be, what the title of the series will be, but it is somewhere along that line. Yes. So I got a message that actually gave me the final push to start the series. When I tweeted something on X, I posted something on X, and I got a comment. Was it a comment or a DM? And that thing touched my soul. And it made me realize that, Faye, you're beginning to think too much about what purpose is. So today I'm going to start about purpose. I've somewhere around 2000 and will I say 14, I started to take this thing Pastor Sam Adeyemi says, literally, where he says, your life is too small for it to be the purpose of your life. And it has you can translate it into different meanings, but I always took it seriously, and I started to live life according to that saying. I always wanted to make sure that for everything I did, I was impacting another person's life. And I mean, I've always lived that way, but like I said, 2014, it got like started to really take it seriously. Right from time, I've always, made sure that wherever I could help someone, I would. Wherever I could advise someone, I would. But I don't know if that was enough. So I always thought that, oh, I had to do something big, something major to be able to impact other people. But you see, the message that I got on X made me realize that it doesn't matter if it was just one person, because this life is a cycle, yeah? What you do to one person today, that one person would impact another person. The other person will impact another person. In that, now it might be that other person that will impact 1 million people, thousands of people, hundreds of people, tens of people. But the thing is that it started from you. So whatever it is that you want to do, either big or small, just do it. That guy's comments, I'm going to try and see if I could put a screenshot, made me realize that as much as I think I'm not doing anything at this moment, I am doing something. So let's go back. Let's go back. Let's really, really go back. I started my journey into adulthood when I was about 18, 19. And I started to do things on my own. Work. I've worked as an hostess. I've worked as a shop attendant. I've done businesses. But the first business I ever started, 2013, it failed and I lost everything. I was like zero, level zero. But I shut myself in for 2 weeks in the house, and then I remember just coming out of whatever state I was, and I said, it's time to start again. Let's try this again. And then I was trying to figure out what to do. One thing about me is I'm never too shy or never too, I don't know what the right word is. I would use right now. I don't feel too small, too big to do whatever it is, as long as it is something that I would do to make money, to become better. I would do it. And I was thinking, okay, so what can I do? I've lost everything, everything I have ever built. So what can I do? I had a friend that was making zobo and selling in the hostel then. And so I went to a hostel and I said, I'm going to take your zobo and I'll go sell it, and then I'll bring back the money. I'll take my profit, I'll give you your money. And she said, okay. So I took zobo from her and I'll go to Unilag Sports Center and I'll sell it there. And from there, I was, selling zobo. I also became a masseuse. I was hustling, doing different things. I continued looking for a job. But my point is that at that point in 2030, I started from level zero where I had nothing and I built something until 2015 thereabout. So in 2014, I moved out from my house. I went to my sister's house. I was trying to help out with my nephew and all of that, and I stopped doing whatever I was doing. I wasn't working, I wasn't running a business, because obviously the Zobo business wasn't my business, it was my friend's business that I was just taking and selling. And in 2015 I was very broke, and I realized I couldn't even afford money to buy sanitary towel without asking my sister. And one thing about me is I really do not like to ask people for things, and I really do not like to inconvenience people. And I started saying more. I had a little savings from the pocket money that I was collecting from my sister and other things. And I remember then I had 15K and I started a fashion business. No, it was even less than 15K. But my point was in 2015, I started saying more from whatever I had without asking anybody. I think I asked for a loan, but I couldn't get it. But I started to start small. I shipped things from everything £5 from the UK and House of Fraser, and I got someone to bring it for free. One thing about me is that whenever I want to do something, God always has people, like He puts people in my life at that point to help me do whatever it is. And I started from there. Let's just move on. Like in throughout my 20s, yeah, I started and ended a lot of businesses. I did Ferrimo. I think Ferrimo lasted until my 30s. I had to stop Ferrimo when I relocated to the United Kingdom. And Fein creates an event planning company, Fair Nature. Well, my point was that I've always been that chick that would always think of something to do. Once something goes down, I am thinking of the next step. I can stay down for a minute. I might cry about it. I might be sad about it. But I'm going to get myself back up. And that is how I've always been. So in 2023, I relocated to the United Kingdom without even thinking about it. And things went down from there. And in November, I was having a crash out and I was asking God, I said, what exactly is the purpose of my life? I've struggled all this while and I've always had something to, come up with, to do. I'm always that person. There's always one business, there's always a job or something that I don't mind doing. I've done nanny, I've been a nanny, I've cleaned, there's really nothing that I cannot do. As long as it's going to pay me money, like honest money, I would do it because I rather, wash the gutter. I rather sweep the streets than to just be there. So in 2023 November, I just kept asking, what am I supposed to do in my life right now? What exactly is happening? And the Lord just said, start this series of you starting your life over again because someone out there needs to see that it's okay to start over again. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do it. Like, but I really don't want to talk about my life, like intimately or in all of that. I don't want to, like we say, open my ash outside. And I've been fighting it, like I said, since 2023. But now is the time to just talk because, like the thing said to me, you don't know who needs to hear it. You don't know who needs to, have that word that says, oh, it's okay to start over again, even if you're in your 30s, even if you're in your 40s. Especially in the world of today where you're seeing a lot of people making it, young people. In fact, you're seeing people in their teens doing wonders. You might have been there before. I mean, I did great things in my 20s, and it's so surprising that I'm stuck right now in my 30s, trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do in my life, trying to find a particular job that, that will give me the settlement, give me everything that I need. But I've been stuck for the past 2 years trying to get that job, trying to fall back on my feet. But for every step I take, for every time I'm scaling through, I am falling back on my bottom. I am, going back. Things are just popping up and telling you, you never see anything. And it has come to me to like say, there's really nothing wrong. Yes, people are doing great things right now. And I feel like I'm not doing anything great. But it's okay. It's all right. I did great things before. I'll definitely bounce back. I don't know what this journey is trying to teach me, or maybe I know because I've learned. Like, I was speaking to my brother last month and he said, how are you so wise? And I said, when you've spent a lot of time trying to ask questions, trying to understand what is going on, you just begin to have clarity on why things are happening. You begin to have more satisfaction in the fact that you know that there's a way the universe works out, there's a way life works out. If you've done it before, you will definitely do it again. And that's why if God has taken you from a point of nothing before to a point of everything, why do you think he's not going to do it again? So if you've had a job before and you are jobless right now, why do you think you are not going to get a job again? If you've had a successful business before, and you don't have a successful business right now, why do you think you're not going to have a successful business again? I personally cannot say that I've had a successful business like all through before, but I've had a successful business. I mean, there was a time when my business was doing really good. Famo was doing perfectly good until people came and, decided to report my website for no reason at all, my Instagram page, and everything got taken down, and I started again from zero. So right now, I've been trying to start over again. I haven't had the tools to help me start again, unfortunately for me, and I've been trying to get the tools to help me start again. But what it is that there is no shame in starting all over again. I'm currently 33. I have no job. I've been jobless for 2 years. I have no business per se. But I have a life. I have family. And I have a few friends. And as much as my health has been here and there for the past couple of years, I still have health. I'm able to, when I say I want to go to the gym, I used to be able to go to the gym, exercise and all of that. It was something. I could take walks. So I have that, and it is something. So I'm holding on to that, saying that these are little things that I'm grateful for. And very soon I'm going to be grateful for bigger things that will come. So if you're going to be on this journey with me, I just want to let you know that it's okay. It's perfectly fine. Things are going to work out. You don't know how it is going to work out, but it's going to definitely work out. So don't feel bad. I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you're 19. I don't care if you're 20. I don't care. You just got out of school. Everybody's doing well. You feel like you're not doing well. You're doing fine. And I don't want you to look at, oh, I'm doing better than another person. Another person is doing better than me. Forget about that. Within yourself, you're actually doing fine. Don't look at another person. Yes, people are doing well. You want to be inspired. Look at this person doing well. But it's fine. Wherever you are right now is fine. You're going to get through this. I'm going to get through this. So, yes. We're starting all over again. Help me pick the topic for this series. Should we say starting over in your 30s or struggling in your 30s? Or should we just say starting life all over again? Let me know. And I'm sorry if I've just rambled and, not made sense, but I was just talking from the heart on this episode. Next episode, I promise to have structure. So, thank you so much for watching to this point. And if you did, please subscribe to my channel. Share this with someone because you don't know who needs to hear this right now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.